Hello boys and girls and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be speaking about 5 different ways to grow your money. We all understand earning money, spending money, saving money, but growing money is a concept that is alien to most of us. Growing money essentially means increasing the value of your money over a particular period of time. Let me explain this with an example. If you put a 100 rupee note in your wallet today, and if you were to check the value of that 100 rupee note a year later, the value would remain unchanged. But if you put the same 100 rupee note in a bank savings account and you were to check the value of that a year later, the value would be 103 rupees or 105 rupees depending on the interest rates offered by the bank. Here we saw how by just changing the mode of our initial investment, we grew the value of our money by a certain percentage. This is a very fine example of growth of money. Let's take a look at other such examples in the video. I'm going to be using a simple two-pronged approach of risk return and liquidity to analyze each of these modes and to explain this in detail. So let's get started. The first mode to grow your money is your bank savings account. It's the most simplest form of account in which you can park all your funds, your salary, your business expenses, your bonuses, and any other savings that you might make at the end of the month. The way the value of the money in this kind of an account grows is that the bank passes on a certain percentage of interest to you at the end of a certain time period. Why does the bank give you interest? By using the funds that you've parked with the bank basically lends money to borrowers who might be in need of money. This is done by analyzing the creditworthiness of the borrowers, and if found worthy, the bank extends a line of credit to such borrowers, thereby charging them an interest. A part of this interest is essentially passed on to savings account holders, thereby increasing the value of their money. The kind of risk and return that is associated with this mode is very, very low. Because of the availability of funds and because of a lot of banks in play today, the return that is associated with this kind of a mode is low, and accordingly the risk is low. The liquidity that is associated with this kind of a mode is also very high because you can take out money from this kind of an account anytime and you can park money in it anytime. Let's go to the next mode now. Bank term deposits are the second mode to grow your money. Bank term deposits are essentially a way to park your funds with the bank for a certain defined time period. Because the certainty of funds that is available to the bank for that time period, the bank basically passes on a higher percentage of interest to the bank term deposit holders. This is how the value of money increases in a bank term deposit. The kind of risk and return that is associated with this kind of a mode is also low, and the liquidity that is associated with this mode is medium. Why I say medium? The liquidity, the fund that you've parked in a term deposit is not available for use for the period of the term, but after the period you can use your funds as and how you wish. Let's move to the third mode, which is gold and other precious metals. Gold is considered to be a very, very auspicious metal in a country like India. How do you grow your wealth with a precious metal, you ask? Essentially, the price of gold changes every day. It depends on a lot of factors, including the dollar value, the central bank demand, the jewelry market demand, etc. Now, when you buy 10 grams of gold for 10 rupees today, and if the value of that 10 gram of gold increases to 100 rupees tomorrow, you've essentially grown the value of your money by 10 times. This is how the value of money grows by using precious metals and gold. The risk and the return that is associated with this mode is also very low. With a stable economic environment, the volatility that we see in the prices of gold essentially is not too much, and hence the return that you get in a mode like gold is low. The liquidity that is associated with this mode is very high, because if you take your gold jewelry or you borrow your nearest jeweler, he'll give you instant cash for it. Hence, this is a very, very interesting mode of growing your money. The fourth mode to grow your money is essentially real estate. This is buying commercial properties, lands, plots, flats, and parking your money in such investments. The value of your commercial properties or other real estate investments depends on a host of factors, including infrastructure development, the government policies, regulations, etc. The kind of risk and the return that is associated with this mode are both extremely high, and the liquidity that is associated with this mode is very low. Why do I say the risk and return is high? Just imagine if you were to invest about 50 lakh of rupees in buying a land, and in the very next year the government announces the construction of an airport or a highway or a metro line next to it. The value of your investment might just double or triple. But for the same 50 lakh rupee investment, if there is no change in government policy or no infrastructure project in pipeline for say 5 or 10 years, your investment remains blocked. Hence this is a very high risk and high return kind of an investment. The kind of liquidity that is associated with this is also very low, because you might not find immediate borrowers with that kind of cash that is required to buy and purchase a real estate investment. The fifth and the last mode that is used to grow your money is mutual funds and stocks. Stocks has traditionally been considered as high risk and high return kind of an instrument to grow money. But with the advent of mutual funds, the whole schema has changed. With hybrid funds and SIPs, the whole market of stock investment has opened up to cater to a huge variety of risk appetites. Hence, people with different goals and with different risk appetites can invest in the stock market and grow your money. The kind of risk and reward that is associated with this kind of an investment is from medium to high, and the kind of liquidity is also from medium to high. Let me give you an example of each of these 5 modes with a scenario and how you can grow your money with each of these modes. You can park your salary in a savings account and over a period of 2 or 3 months use the idle funds to grow your money by a small percentage. You can park your yearly bonuses in a term deposit and use that increased value of wealth to go for a family vacation. You can buy gold today at a certain rate and use it 5 years or 10 years down the line for your kids' education. You can invest in a property by using your property funds or from business profits and sell it off and go for a high-end vacation or buy a high-end car. And you can invest in stock markets and prepare for your kids' education. This is how each of these modes can be used to meet your goals in life. I'm going to be making a detailed video on each of these modes in the upcoming weeks. If you did like my video, please like and share. Do subscribe to the channel to get more interesting content like this. Thank you so much, guys. Keep learning.